In a previous video, we completed the quick screening, and we successfully got 1,400 records screened. 256 include high, 384 include low, 760 exclude. But there's one problem. Within the include group, there are still studies that aren't original research. Reviews, editorials, conference abstracts, book chapters. These should have been excluded, but they slipped through because Quick Screen only focuses on topic relevance, not study type. That's the purpose of this third step: exclude non-primary study types. A secondary screening that will specifically filter and remove non-primary study types. Look at these two panels. The benefit is that it can remove 15 to 35% of included records without us needing to read full text. It also identifies reviews, editorials, animal studies, and conference abstracts that slipped through earlier. But pay attention to the limitations as well. This is not a replacement for Quick Screen. It cannot assess scope, population, or intervention. It can only answer one question. Is this an original primary study published in English as a full publication? And one more thing, it requires a DOI. Records without a DOI need to be screened manually. The setup process is straightforward. There are 5 steps we need to follow. But we'll need to work in batches because Paperpile only accepts 50 DOIs at a time. Let's get started. First, open the search tracker. Go to the screening log, sort column screener 1 from Z to A so that all include records move to the top. Then copy the DOI column for include records only, not all records. Only include high and include low. Convert those DOIs to RIS format using the Paperpile DOI to RIS converter. And take note, the batch limit is only 50 DOIs per file. If we have more than 50 include records, we need to split them into several batches. Now let's walk through this together. Go to the screening log. We've already sorted it. Include records are at the top. Select the DOI column, the first 50 records. Copy. Go to Paperpile DOI to RIS converter. Paste the DOI list. Set it from DOI to RIS. Done. Download the RIS file. Rename it according to the batch, for example, include low batch 1. This is the file we'll upload to the AI chatbot for bulk remove screening. This prompt is different from the quick screen prompt. Notice that it says requires no protocol because it doesn't need to know our topic. It's universally applicable. It only wants to know one thing. Is this an original primary study? Open that file in Excel. Select all the data. Copy. Go back to the search tracker, screening log. We want to replace the data for the 50 records we just processed. Right-click, Paste Special, Values Only. Notice row 4, 𝗬𝗪 2014. This one says, Abstract issue, please check. That means the AI wasn't confident enough to make a decision. We, as the researchers, need to review this ourselves. Let's check how many abstract issues there are. 7 out of 50. Manageable. Open each paper, read the abstract, make your decision. One batch is done, but we have more than 50 include records, so we need to repeat the same process for the remaining batches. See the checkboxes on the left side of the search tracker? Use column A to mark how far you've processed. Makes it easy to pick up where you left off later. Now for batch 2. Copy the DOIs for the next 50 records, go to Paperpile, convert to RIS, open a new AI chatbot, paste the bulk remove prompt, upload the RIS, and run. Download the CSV, then update the tracker. Repeat these steps until all include records have been processed. Convert batch 2. Finally, after all batches are processed, we get our final list. Include, high, confirmed its original research. Now, one more important step for the credibility of our systematic review: dual screening. High-ranking journals expect that screening isn't done just by one person. The minimum is 2 screeners working independently, then comparing results. Look at the screening log. There are columns for Screener 2, Screener 2 TA, EC, Screener 2 exclusion reason, and most importantly, the conflict column and the resolution column. Our project member, for example, a co-author or a supervisor, will run the same screening process using the same prompt, uploading the same RIS file. Their results go into the Screener 2 columns. The tracker will auto-detect conflicts. If Screener 1 says include, but Screener 2 says exclude, it flags it as conflict. If both agree, it shows as agree. For every conflict, there must be a resolution. Who decides? Usually the senior project member, the supervisor, or a third party. Open the drop-down and select include or exclude. This is a requirement for a high-quality systematic review. Reviewers will ask, what was your inter-rater agreement? How did you resolve conflicts? And this is the answer we need: Cohen's Kappa. 0.915, almost perfect interpretation based on Landis and Koch. Percent agreement, 0.974. Out of 266 dual-screened records, only 7 conflicts. This is automatic. Enter the data for Screener 1 and Screener 2, and the tracker calculates everything. These numbers will go directly into our manuscript later. Inter-rater reliability was almost perfect. One sentence, but backed by actual data that's been tracked properly. Final step before the PRISMA update. Make sure the resolution column is complete for all records, not just the ones with conflicts, all 1,400. For records that show agree, the resolution autofills based on the agreement, but it's still good practice to double-check. Scroll all the way down, row 1,403, every row has a resolution. If any are left blank, the PRISMA flow can't calculate correctly. This is what people commonly miss. Sort the resolution column to verify. Does every row have a value? All complete. Go to the PRISMA Flow tab. Look at that. All the numbers have auto-updated. Records identified, 2,705 total. Screening excluded, 1,352. Full-text articles assessed for eligibility, 36. Studies included in review, 36. We didn't touch a single number manually. The tracker calculated everything from the data we entered in the Screening Log tab. This is a PRISMA 2020 compliant diagram, ready to go into the manuscript. Let's go back to the dashboard. See title and abstract screened, 1,400. Green, complete. It's auto-updated here as well. Earlier it was red 0, now it's green 1,400. Full text assessed is still empty. Studies included is still empty. That's our next piece of work. Out of 1,400, only 36 qualify for full text assessment, a reduction of 97%. If done manually, this would take months. With this system, it takes just a few hours. Next up, we move into full text screening. We'll retrieve the full text PDF for each of the 36 records, upload them one by one into the AI, and make the final determination. Include or exclude with specific exclusion reasons that we can report in the manuscript. See you in the next video!